Okay, can you see me now? Can you see me? Rob, Reese, appreciate you both. Can you all see me? Is this fun? I'm sure you can now. Because look, I had a fresh trim. There was no way I was going to do a show without the fresh trim. You understand? There's just no way. Can someone do me a favor, though? Could you go onto my Instagram and see if the link I put there works? Because otherwise, I'll just come back on. No, YouTube is working, but I will come back on. But can you guys check? Because I can't check, and it's stressing me out. So if you could, that would be amazing. Thank you for everyone who stuck by. Jeez, real ones. And now I'm gonna have to delete this video, which is God, so much stress, guys. I was out filming today as well. It was actually a really fun day. I was out filming today. Nothing football related, but I was just out filming something with a brand and thinking, oh, just come back, do a little show. And then this had to happen. Just always the way, isn't it? Always the way. So I'm going to delete the old show. And we can start this one up again. Looking hella sharp. Thank you. Thank you. And love that. Hi, Dev. How's you and the fam? Luke, you know I love it when you ask me that, my brother. They're doing very well. Looks like Dev got a fresh trim. Yeah. It was on a shoot day today. Dev technology, eh? Steve, don't get technology. Technology and me don't work. Cracking screens with the trim. This is what I'm saying. I was just gonna be like, oh, we could make this work, but at the end of the day, you know, I wanted to show you off the trim. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to show off the trim. Anyway, we're back. Like Reese says there, and there's more people in here than before. So good stuff. On Instagram, I think it ain't working. Okay. I'm just gonna change that on Instagram quickly, and then I'll come back onto TikTok. So, oh my God. Technology, stop being weird today. Stop being weird. I'm so sick of today. What is today? All right. Jeez. Okay. While we're here, late as usual. What, Metcha, you mean you or me? Because frankly, if you're saying you were late, you weren't, because I was late. Do you know what I mean? Next football, good to see you. I don't want Sesko or Watkins. I need Rodrigo Muniz, bro. Amal, you know me, brother. You know what I'm about. So, like Luke says, just while I sort this out, please, while I sort my entire life out, just drop a like on the stream and get some super chats in. Have you seen how much stress I was in just now? Get some super chats in. And sadly, we have dropped massively in members, people. We have dropped massively. Because if you remember, when you do get a membership on any channel, it is not just a membership. It's not a membership forever. It's a membership for like a month. And then you got to keep up with it yourself. And if you don't, obviously it doesn't carry on. So we've gone from something like, I don't know, we had 61 members, I want to say. Now we're on like 47. So we're well below the 50 members mark, and it's all changed, but I can still see some of the members are here, and it's good to see you all. And this is what it is. RCC Jim Bob. Guys, just ignore me a second. I'm just going to go on to Instagram, make sure people are there. Remember, I'll see. Please remember to remember. I'll see. Luke, you know I love you, brother. So you can do. You can say what you want. Okay. How many people we got? 52 people. I need to get my phone. Sorry if you're just joining. It's been an absolute shit show from start to finish today, just because I've had to change up a lot of stuff. And the tech wasn't working, and it's all been a bit strange, but I do apologize. Already we've got some people talking about Sesko in and all this sort of stuff, but let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, and let's get some love in the chat. You know what? Whether it's a membership or if it's a super chat or just general love, get it in the chat, because that's what we want, okay? And you know what? Let me check follow account, actually, or subscribe account, I should say. We are on, we're on 7,193. 7193. 7 more. We're going to be on 7,200. That's gone up a lot. That has gone up a lot. Been trying to renew my membership, but YouTube keeps rejecting my payment method. Frustrating, man. Yeah, to be fair, they are weird with that. Drop super chats. If you prefer dropping super chats over memberships, totally up to you, my brother. You're already a member, I can see here, but if it messes up, then it's all good. Yowza. What's going on? Please visit Goa. Okay, sure. We'll be on 7.2K by the end of the show. I think so, you know. I actually think so. All you guys have to do as well, because I've been speaking to people like not from YouTube, but like just other YouTubers about this. Like liking the live is mental what that does for your algorithm. So if you can, please like up the live as much as possible. We have 21 likes and there's 51 people in it. You know that ain't right. You know that ain't right. Get the likes going, and I'm gonna start a poll while you're there. You know who it's gonna be. You know who it's gonna be about. Let's be honest. Okay. The poll is up. There we go. And if you start with real talk, not members, Svada. I don't know what Svada means. But let's get into this because I feel like I've wasted enough of your time. This has been 17 minutes of pure dribble. And can I just say thank you all, because the fact you've stood by me just while I'm dealing with these technical issues shows I'm feeling the love today. I'm really feeling the love. So let's get started with this discussion on Benjamin Sesko versus Ollie Watkins. It's very, very different now. Like, I think since the last time I spoke to you, we knew that this was going to be the saga. This was going to be the fight. It was going to be between these two players. But now it looks as though we're actually quite far along with both of them. So we've contacted both camps. Both are understood that Manchester United are interested in signing them. And we are trying to see which deal is best for us right now. So that's the thing that we're trying to figure out now. Is it best to go for Ollie Watkins or is it best to go for Benjamin Sesko? That is what it's literally that simple. And I feel like it's down to us because Ollie Watkins, as you know, clearly just doesn't want to be at Aston Villa anymore. I think he's fallen out with Unai Emery, and that was clear from when Marcus Rashford was there. Things weren't going right. So it seems as though this is the right way to go about it in terms of who Manchester United want. And there are different perspectives on who you want now versus who you want for the future and that sort of thing. So we have to go through each one and be very fair. So everyone is asking about any other players. Like I'm seeing Addy, you're asking about Lamens. I'm seeing other people asking about like the kid we signed earlier today and all that kind of stuff. We will get into that, but we have to really get the crux of this live to talk about the Ollie Watkins and Benjamin Sesko debate. So if you can, wherever you are, like it up, subscribe/follow wherever you are if you're new, so that you don't miss a single upload that I do on these channels. And we have 7,195 subscribers. So guys, make sure you're subscribed if you're new. And on TikTok, let's get the likes going as much as possible just to invite more Manchester United fans in here. And while you're there, answer the question. Because right now, it's almost neck and neck. It's 48% that want Ollie Watkins, it's 52% that want Benjamin Sesko. So the way I want to structure this live, this is going to have a bit more structure than usual. I'm going to talk Ollie Watkins. I'm going to put a picture of Ollie Watkins on the screen on YouTube. And I want you all to give me your biggest concerns or your biggest plus points when it comes to Ollie Watkins. Okay. Don't talk about Sesko. Don't talk about any other striker. Purely, as I get this picture up now, talk about Ollie Watkins. And that's it. Okay, I understand there's other points to be made and we will get through them. But for right now, I feel like we need to look at both of them in isolation so that we can actually understand who the best option is going to be. So let's talk about him. Okay, Ollie Watkins, what do you genuinely think about him? Like, and just be honest with me. Be completely honest with me because it's not an open and shut case. None of these are open and shut cases. No matter which way you look at it, this is a tough decision for any Manchester United fan to have to make. So already we got the Prem proven by Achilles Americanos. Like Prem proven is going to be the ultimate thing people will talk about with Ollie Watkins. Tommy on TikTok is saying he'll do a job. He could do more than that. But Lunani is saying he feels a bit expensive for a 29-year-old. We need Watkins. I don't even know why people want to sign Sesko. Again, just purely talk about Watkins. Ollie is our main option as he has experience in the Premier League, of course. Prem proven. And this is what it comes down to for me personally. Luke, who is a mod and who's a long-term subscriber and love of this channel, he says if the price is right, go for him. And that's my thing. But also, if the price was right for Sesko, we'll get into it as we compare the two, but Ollie Watkins specifically, what are your biggest concerns and what are the biggest things that you would say? Because I like what Anish Joshi has just written here. Watkins and Mbermo played together at Brentford. They did. Not just did they play together, they were phenomenal together at Brentford. Injury prone and he's on and off most games, says JC. He's not really injury prone though, is he? I don't think his injury record is bad. I'm going to check it now, actually. Watkins injury history. Let's see. This is his injury history while he was at Villa. So let's see. He hasn't got a bad injury record. He missed 3 games last season because of injury. How's that a bad injury record? No, he's not injury prone at all. This is what I mean. People will throw these things out, but it's just not how it works. And the last time he had a major injury, which kept him out for more than 5 games, was May 2022. Come on. Let's be real. He's not injury prone at all. Hi, everyone. Everyone who's just come in. We've got 72 people in here. 90 people on TikTok. Guys, what's the subscriber number on? Yeah, if you're on TikTok, 4 of you need to come over right now. Link in bio to YouTube for us to hit 7,200 subscribers. We're on 7,196. Also, you can do what Jared just did and get a shout out for following here. So let me know. James McKenna is asking the question, why are Villa letting him go so easy? It's not really so easy. He's been there for so long. Do you know what I mean? He's been there for ages. And it's like, this is the time for him to be moving on. I think it's fair. He's been there for like 5 years. Dev saw you on red carpet yesterday, but I disagree with your views on Sesko. Sesko is made to play this way, and the Leipzig isn't the old Leipzig. They are mid-table, so goal output is low. Fair enough, we'll talk about it. But is Watkins on a higher salary? Yes. Simajai, he is. Not by a crazy amount. Not by a crazy amount, though. Thank you, Future. Everyone, come over to YouTube. Link in bio and subscribe because we are on 7,199 subscribers. One more of you needs to click the link in bio and subscribe. One more. Honestly, could we hit 10K before the start of the season? That's what we're trying to do. One more needs to do it. How has TikTok not banned you yet? I don't know. Don't put that in the ether, Riley. Watch, they will now. It's probably because I go live regularly and I stream and I upload every single day. So, why would they? Mbermo is a crosser and Sesko is good on crosses. Guys, stop talking about Sesko. We're talking about Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins. Okay. Simon, I love it when you talk to me, brother. My wife got a photo of us with our kids playing. Talking about me or Ollie Watkins? Ollie's the smart pick at the right price. Easily the best option right now. With 2 young strikers already in the squad, we need proven experience up top. Yes. I agree with every single word of that. Deadly finisher. Yes. Deadly finisher. Whoever spoke about injury believes Sesko has missed more games in the previous 2 seasons. Yes, he has. Stop spamming. Yep. Whoever's spamming, we'll have none of that. First super chat of the evening goes to Revanth Reddy. Thank you very much for the $5. Really appreciate your support, mate. Guys, as always, if you want your comments to be live on the show, do what Revanth did. Just drop a subscribe. Either drop a super chat or become a member of the channel. We haven't had members in a while. The members are dropping. I don't think we're going to hit 100 members by the start of the season because they keep going up and down. But drop a super chat. It always immediately helps the channel. So thank you very much, Revanth. And they say, see where we will finish with Watkins, 5th or 6th, with Sesko 6th and 7th. Why? Not because Sesko is not a drop-off, but Newcastle with Sesko is 5th for sure. Do you think so? I think Newcastle, if they lose Isak and go for Sesko, yeah, they're going to be falling off pretty dramatically, but he's still very good. He guarantees us at least 10 goals. Can you say the same about Sesko? I think he guarantees us 15 to 20 goals. I can't say the same with Sesko for that. I think Sesko would get us like 10 goals, but it's what it is. He'll do well at Manchester, but the price is too high. Better going for another options. You know who I mean. Okay. Let's go. To be fair, I played Watkins in my fantasy prem, so he is better than what we have. Of course he is. Everyone's better than what we have. Whoa, we got 100 people in it. When did that happen then? And we have 7,209 subscribers. You lot smashed through that. You absolutely smashed through that. Everyone who's on TikTok now, come over to YouTube right now. We have 103 people in here, and I got pictures. That's what you want. I'm trying to build this out properly. So please come over and subscribe. It would really mean a lot. And drop a super chat in the chat if you're new. Come on. Oh, someone just left. Someone just unsubscribed. That makes me sad. And drop a like on the video. Where we are at, like, we have 112 people in here now, which is insane. And we have 41 likes. Guys, get those likes up. Get the likes up as much as possible. See, my G, brand new Brian Pereira. Good to see you here. Now, this is the Prem proven argument is always the big thing. And I'm sorry, but it's not a small argument either. And even Icon on TikTok says, no more experiments, give me Watkins. This is my honest view on it, okay? The number has to be right in order for us to justify a move for Ollie Watkins. And for me, that number has to be with a 4 in front of it. Anything with a 3 with add-ons, you take him all day long. But if you can get Ollie Watkins for £40 million, like overall, yeah, and then I think that's really the benchmark. I don't want to go much higher than that because of his age. This would be by far the oldest player that Ineos have ever signed. I think the earliest was Mazraoui and he was 27, but that was 12 million. So this would genuinely be one of the most expensive older signings that we would get. And I think, as Brian Pereira was saying there, I think there is a very good chance that he will go because Villa's PSR position is not good. That's one thing. But also, it's very fair for Watkins to want to move on now. It's at the stage in his career where Villa have reached their ceiling. Where can they go now? Villa are not going to challenge for the league. They're not going to challenge for the Champions League either. Like, they've done well. They've done well to get to where they are. And financially, it's kind of crippled them in the same way. So for Ollie Watkins, it's like you need to go somewhere where there's like more experience, where there's more expectation on you to do something. And then you can get in the reckoning elsewhere. Because also, when you're a striker at Villa, you're on the precipice of the England squad. If you are a good striker at Manchester United, you are getting into your national team. That's just a fact. And we've seen that time and time again. Jesse Lingard has a good few England caps. And do you know what I mean? Like, you just have to hedge your bets. The World Cup is coming up. And I think Ollie Watkins would look at that and be like, I need to be in somewhere where there's more limelight and where there's more of an opportunity to succeed and also to be seen in that way. So why not come to Manchester United? I think it's good for everyone. For the numbers people are saying, I think 35 to 40 is the ballpark. Anything above that, I think we're getting fleeced. So I don't want to go above that. And Reese, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Always a legend. And you remember too, absolute legend is you. Watkins is the answer, he says. Proven goal scorer, experience, Prem proven, cheaper pricing will feed massively off Cunha and Burma. The Cunha and Burma thing is interesting because I think we have to be fair and say no matter who we play up top, our striking force has gotten so much better now. Even with Højlund, even with Xerxes, it's getting better. Højlund and Xerxes will get more goals next season. That's without a doubt in my mind because they're going to be feeding off scraps either with those two or they'll be able to link up them properly. And the platform for a striker has significantly improved. We know this now. The thing is, though, I don't see many other strikers that can do the variety of things that Watkins can do. Hear what I say. Watkins is 28 years old, yes, so he's older and he's good and all this sort of stuff, but I think he'll want to shine because of the World Cup and England have a good squad that can compete long term in that competition and deeper into the stages, I mean. So that's one thing, but also if you need to watch him when he is running in behind, but also when he drops deep, how he links up play, how good he is in the air, how he feeds off everything, how he's got the predatory instinct of a striker, and he's selfish. And he's clutch. He scored against big teams. He scored against so many different big teams, and people forget that he scored in the Euro semi-final as well. It's not as if we're talking about a dud of a striker here. This is a very good one who will guarantee you, in my opinion, 15 to 20 goals. You're getting that guaranteed with Ollie Watkins. You say now, if you can pay £40 million for 20 goals next season, you're taking it. And I think that could happen with one goal as well. Like, people are talking about his age and that his physicality is going to drop off. Well, we're playing one game a week. So that's going to be very good. And we can't get him on loan. I mean, I'd love to, but it's just not going to work. Didn't United pay 37.5 for RVP? So Watkins should be 40 mil maximum. Yeah, but you can't compare the two. Like, RVP was 10, 13 years ago now. Like, you can't compare the two. Like, because of Neymar, everything's ruined. Everything is ruined. Like, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo was 12 million. Do you know what I mean? So, was Watkins being English help us at all with PSR? Not really. It's more of a registrational talent, but he's not ours. So if we do sell him, whatever, it's not pure profit, nothing like that. Sasha Kalajic, Sabitzer, Kagawa, Sancho, Havertz. Oh, what you're talking about, like the Bundesliga stuff. Yeah, we'll get to that. Good evening, ciao. How's it going? Ollie's age shouldn't be the main concern. Agreed. Barada follows a 2-season policy. Players must prove themselves within 2 years of face being sold. We've seen that already. Yeah, would get more out of him. I do agree with you there, mate. Click on the like button, people. It's free. It is free. And so is that subscribe button, which so many of you have just done. We're now on 7,214 subscribers. Absolute gems of people. You absolute gems. Thank you very much for that. We're on 59 likes. We got to get nearly 100, haven't we? And everyone on TikTok right now, what are you doing? Link in bio, come over and subscribe. We're trying to grow out this channel into something beautiful, and I need you all there to do it. There's 127 people in there now. That's one of the biggest we've ever seen. And I want you all to just get into the chat. Get into the chat right now who you want between Sesko and Ollie Watkins. People, like, we're 50, it's 50-50 right now in the poll. I need you to tell me in the chat who you want and when. I need you to tell me, because it's big. And Mystic77 has said he's inconsistent. He may not perform in big games. There's a reason Emery preferred Rashi over him. He can't be an X factor when we struggle to score. Mythic, I completely disagree, because I shut it down last live. There was someone, I forgot his name, but someone last live talked about how Rashford benched him. He didn't, right? In the time that Rashford came in January, Watkins played more games, scored more goals, got more assists. Rashford played in the Champions League because he has that Champions League experience. And frankly, he did okay. He got 2 assists, but that's it. Like, his overall output wasn't great. Do you see what I mean? And Raphael, this is a good point. This is a good point. Ollie has no resale value. And this is fair. This is very, very fair. Wayne Dow, thank you for the follow. This is fair. Watkins has 0 resale value, and that scares me a little bit. But Sesko could potentially have resale value. The problem is he's going to be on a much longer contract, and he's going to have all this stuff down. But I do think that Ollie Watkins is a very good option. And if we had him, Cunha, Watkins, and Burmo, that's a best of the rest front three in Premier League. Only Salah and Haaland had more GA than him over the past 3 seasons. Why wouldn't you want him? Why wouldn't you want him? Ollie Watkins, as we already have 3 upcoming young strikers, we do not need another one. But Sesko is a huge gamble, and we can't afford another Højlund. We can't afford another Højlund. We can't. Raj Witness is saying Sesko for short term and long term. Do people actually think? Okay, we're gonna do this now because it's saying single season player. I think you're getting about 3 seasons out of him. He's 29, and it's like, I'm sorry, Cavani was 34, Zlatan was 35. Ronaldo was 37. I'm not saying he's on their level, but he's definitely on a Cavani level, I think. Like, not in terms of his work rate, but in terms of his quality, he absolutely is. And people are saying now that Watkins and Sesko are nearly the same. Not over the last 3 seasons. Watkins had 17 goals last season, didn't he? 16 or 17 in the Premier League. Sesko had 13 in the Bundesliga. Like, that's Werner territory. Havertz had better numbers. That's not good enough. No, Cavani is world-class. Cavani's world-class over his career. Yes, he is, but I'm talking about what he can do in the Premier League. I think he'll outdo Cavani's numbers. I think he'll easily do that. And he's brilliant. He had 21 in all competitions, not in the Bundesliga. But in all competitions, yeah. You got the DFB Pokal and all that stuff. I like the idea of adding Watkins' experience to Cunha and to Xerxes and Chido would be fantastic. 3 to 4 seasons, even if he isn't a first-team player towards 2028. I think he would be a 3 to 4 season man. What do I reckon on Chido? He's good. I think he needs a loan out, personally. Sesko had 33 in all comps, fairs. But this is simple. Get Watkins and Sesko and sell Højlund. Well, you know what? If a late bid came in for Højlund to go to Milan or something, you do have to sort of look at it, don't you? You actually do have to look at it. But we've talked enough about him. We have talked enough about Ollie Watkins. Now it's time to talk about the man that everyone seems to want instead. So let's go with this man here. And if you're on TikTok, please, link in bio, come over and subscribe. Slim Jim, thank you for the follow. If you're new here, follow as well. Get the likes up, by the way. We're on 3.3k likes. Let's get it up to 10. We need a striker. Get it up to 10. Cryden, thank you for the follow. But link in bio, if you can, to subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the show, because now it's time to talk about Benjamin Sesko. Give me your full opinion. Give me your full opinion on Benjamin Sesko. Don't need to talk about Watkins anymore. Don't need to talk about any other striker. Purely, what is your opinion on Benjamin Sesko? Just as a player. That's it. Like up wherever you are and follow or subscribe wherever you are watching this, because we are here to take over, people. We're here to take over. So flip a coin. If it's Watkins, you will feel FOMO on Sesko because of rare talent, which is hard to come by. Revant, you're not wrong. He's a sexy striker. Interesting. A flop waiting to happen, Denzel says. Geez, that's where we're at. Do you know what I mean? That's a good point that someone's just put. It's Chris. Max is great. Thanks for the follow. It's Chris 2203 says, not Premier League proven, which is the one thing, but he won't be able to develop at United. That's quite a key point, you know. I think Sesko would just be another project. If he works, he'll be a phenom. Yes, if he works. But if Højlund works, he'd be a phenom. Sesko is fast, powerful, and dangerous in the air. With the playmakers we have now, I think he's the man for the job. A bit too risky, in my opinion, Tobias. Okay. Can't afford another project. Sesko isn't the right signing. This is from Chow. I've said to United stand for weeks, United should be after Yuri Alberto from Corinthians from Brazil. Good goal scoring record, 23, 15, 25 million. I wouldn't go for a Brazilian striker from that league because do they really ever work in the Prem? Jesus needed about a season and a half to bed himself in. Does having a thunder twat of a shot make you a good striker? No. Do you know what I want? You know, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to talk because I want you all to talk. I want you all to talk as much as possible. Keep coming. What are your views on Benjamin Sesko? Why do you want him? Why don't you want him? Too young to be leading the line. We need finished projects or products, sorry. Absolutely no shade on Sesko, but the risk of him not handling the switch to the EPL is too high, both in performance for us and the cost he bring with him. We cannot afford a high price failure. Oh, this is big. Funcho says, Sesko reminds me of a young Ibrahimovic at Ajax. Strong, eager to learn, strong in the air, but the shots are necessarily at times, and that can be coached out anyways. He's young and energetic player. Is Sesko good in the air? Saw a compilation and didn't see a single header. People think he's good in the air because of a Red Bull advert. Get that in your head, people. Like, the people are going to go back to this training thing where he like jumps like 20 feet in the air. It's a marketing brand campaign that was edited. Sesko is a gamble like any other signing. Previous stats only increase confidence. We'll never know until he plays for United. It's facts. But it's all about mitigating the risk, Simon. It's all about limiting the risk as much as possible. We need a consistent goal scorer, a proper poacher like Rude. Don't chat to me about Rude. You know how much I love that man. You know how much I love that man. Why would you break my heart and bring his name into it? What are the likes in the chat? We better be over 100 likes, by the way. We've had over 100 people in here. 72. That's disgraceful. Come on. Get the likes up in the YouTube show right now. Who do I want? Josh. I'll get to that shortly. I will get to that shortly. Kato, no worries. We're talking purely Benjamin Sesko. Do you want him or not? Do you want him or not? Brother is 6'5". Sometimes he doesn't even need to jump. How? I swear Højlund's 6'3". People need to jump. Chido's tall. Xerxes tall. They need to jump. Sesko's a bit more experienced than Højlund when he came. He'll fit well in a Manchester United shirt. Really? High risk, high reward. Trouble is we have 3 young strikers who don't hit the ground running. It's going to be more pressure on the young lads. Exactly. They won't do an advert if he hasn't hit the shots in the air. Companies don't market it for nothing. Red Bull literally say it gives you wings. Yes, they would. No, he's actually good in the air. So Arsenal were going for their set piece. Arsenal were interested. Forget the set piece point. Arsenal were interested. We all watched the Euros. He wasn't impressive. He is all hype. Most fans that want him just watch comps and not his 90-minute games. He is a big, big risk. Get the likes up, chat. Agree with everything that Denzel said, especially that last bit. Come on. I take Sesko as a backup if Højlund leaves. Otherwise, we'll have people calling for his head next season. Sesko can't be a backup. He'll be an 80 million pound player. Bro, do this every day and collab with creators and you'll be big. Don't worry. Don't worry. We've got some big plans for this channel. Don't worry. You hear what I said? We've got some big plans for this channel. Link in bio. Subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, people. Everyone. Do you know how much big plans we got for this? Honestly, it's going to be wonderful. Big question from Luke. Will the team get the best out of him? I don't think so, man. I really don't think so. Do you guys think that? Answer Luke's question. Do you think it? Because I have my doubts. I have serious doubts. No Mateta option. He's just not good enough. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says. He's not good enough. Everyone sub right now or else. No more cookies. Oh, you want your cookies. We have Højlund PTSD, but as I've said before, there is nothing similar between them. He is not as raw as Højlund was. That's true. Højlund was just a 1 season, and in that season, he scored 9 goals. True. I do agree that I don't like the comparisons between Sesko and Højlund. I think that's unfair. Sesko has built his career over the last 4 or 5 years at Salzburg and Leipzig to be a good striker. It's just a case of whether that is the type of striker we need at Man United. Does he suit the team? I'd rather have Devs Muniz love here. Yeah, bro, Rodrigo Menez is the guy. I've said that many times. I just don't think it's going to happen because that makes me sad. Would you do a straight swap for Garnacho and Watkins? Jesus Christ, no. Give me money. Give me money. Yeah, another YouTuber who thinks he's infallible and smarter than everyone. David, you're new here, aren't you? You're doing a live on my birthday. When's your birthday, bro? Oh, sugar, you told me. I swear it's in August, no? Oh, you told me. We need a big man at the front. Our strikers keep being bullied. I mean, we've got big strikers, but they just keep being bullied. You're right. Amram can make him Jokeris 2.0. Don't say that. We said that with Hoyland. And I said it with Hoyland, and I was wrong. That's why he wants to join us over UCL Newcastle. I feel he wants Amram more than United because he believes he can bring the best out of him. No, do you know what angered me? I don't know why this pissed me off when I heard it, but I saw something come out with Sesko. Let me know on TikTok or YouTube if you heard this. It was a tweet, and it was like a quote that came out from his camp saying he's really impressed by our efforts to sign him. I'm like, brother, who do you think you are? Sign the thing, just shut up. Like, I don't know why that irritated me. What do you mean you're impressed? Impressed by what? You're 23 years old. Bro, impress us. Vinay Kiran says 40 million for Watkins is reasonable, but if it's 60 million, we have to go for Sesko. I agree with you. Because I think Sesko would cost between 65. No, it'll cost between 68 and 75 million, really. Viva wants Sesko and Wilcox wants Watkins. Rohill, this is true. This is true. I know just you boys will end up getting Sesko. Oh, Callum, NUFC. This is a Newcastle fan. Do you think you'll get him? I think you might get him. And I'm a Man United fan, so if I take that to one side, I'm joining the Newcastle project over us right now, and then sell him on for a profit if you have to. Genuinely, do you feel confident in Mainu and Ugarte? I do, but we're not talking about the midfield. I don't feel confident in them long term. We still need one more, but this is not a midfield show. Purely on strikers. Purely, really, it's not even on strikers. Sesko or Watkins, it's purely on that. And it has to be clear, like, who do you go for? If Man United gets Sesko, Newcastle should go for Watkins. I really want Watkins, man. I really want him. Okay, here's a question. Who would you feel more jealous if Newcastle got them? Or if they go to another club? Would you feel more jealous if they got Sesko or if they got Watkins? I would honestly feel more sad if Watkins went there. Again, another super chat from Kato saying Baji, which means brother in Punjabi or Hindi. I think that's Hindi as well. Saying 989k followers on IG, and you're here being very humble. I don't have 989. I have 949, I believe. I think it's nearly 950, and you're here being very humble. I just found out today. Fair play to you, Dev. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I do the football side, but I've also got my comedy and all that sort of stuff under Dev Badger, which is my full name. So yeah, I do have that other channel, which is creeping up to nearly 1 million. So yeah. Ollie Watkins, thank you for that, by the way, Kato. Ollie Watkins, 77 goals and assists in total in the last 3 seasons of Villa. Assists galore in behind runs and the intelligence he brings. Mbermo and Watkins have played together before. Ash, you know your stuff, and you know that I agree with you. Watkins to Newcastle would break me. Facts. Also, some fans want Sesko because it screws the Isak Liverpool deal. Does it? Does it? I still see Isak going no matter what. The team that will be most shafted is Newcastle. I think we can all agree on that. I don't feel bad for them because I don't care, but no. To those thinking Sesko is inexperienced, he has played 4 years in the UCL, 3 years in the Bundesliga, top 5 league, whereas Hoyland just 1 year. Yeah, there's no comparison there. You can't use the inexperience thing. The inexperience comes between him and Watkins. One's experienced in the Premier League for 5-6 years. The other one obviously hasn't had it at all. But he did come to the Premier League around the same age, didn't he? Watkins. So Watkins to Newcastle over us would hurt like a bee. He's a local boy for me. Love to see him at United. Where's he from? Where's Watkins from? I think Isak is out of Newcastle, whether they get Sesko or not. I agree with you, Gvion. I do. Everyone on TikTok, come on. Sesko or Watkins? Or if we're talking about Sesko right now, if you have any particular love for Sesko, give me your reason why. And come over and subscribe on YouTube. Link in bio. We're on 7,220 subscribers. We blasted through that well quick. Thank you, guys. I trust Watkins to do better the next 2 to 3 seasons and hope Hoyland can learn a lot from him. I think so. Like and also you got to think, what does this do to the current players that we have? What does this do to the current players that we have? Like, people are kind of coming onto this now because what? Okay, let's say you bring in Sesko. Okay, let's say you bring him in. What happens to Hoyland? You're not playing two strikers. Are you going to alternate a 70 million and an 80 million pound striker? Like, that's difficult to get that right. That's for one thing. But also, Sesko doesn't come in and level up Hoyland. He doesn't help. He doesn't help Xerxes. He doesn't help Chido. He comes in and he just becomes the man, and you have to just bank on him no matter what. And that's a tough gig for me because I don't want that. If Rasmus stays, which I think he's going to, you need someone there that's going to amplify what we've got. And I think Watkins, he can learn a lot from him. And I really do think that could work. He can shoot from anywhere. Spartan, do you know what I want you all to do? Because I feel very strongly on this. Do you know what I want you all to do? Everyone's looking at highlight reels with Sesko. Everyone's looking at goals and the depth and all this sort of stuff. Guys, watch his last 100 shots. Not goals, his last 100 shots. See how erratic this guy is. He is incredibly erratic. And I do also think, yeah, we do need different play styles. You're right, Luke. But he is not this, bagsman of a striker that is always scoring goals and all that. I think it's a bit of a myth. People are saying that he's this guy that's going to do it all. Like, watch his 100 shots. Because that, and just so you know, if you're going to watch a compilation, nothing wrong with it, of course not. Like, if you're going to watch a compilation, you have to watch them in their element. You can't just watch them when things are going well. So when it's a goalkeeper, you want to watch their last 100 shots faced. When it's a midfielder, last 100 passes, tackles for a defender, all that sort of stuff. You have to watch those because, especially with the shots, it's like I'm not seeing real thought, rhyme, or reason to it. He has one of the best shot powers in the world, by the way. One of the best shot powers in the world. There's no doubt in my mind that he'd be fantastic at that. But it's just not good enough. And look, Brian and Burmo had an interview with Rio Ferdinand today. On Ollie Watkins, he said he's a complete striker. He can do a lot of things. He can drop deep. This is really good for me or a winger because you can use this space. Like, I don't think Rio is asking Burmo that question if there wasn't something going on behind the scenes. Like, I actually think we're quite not close to getting him, but something is happening. Something is definitely happening. And other than that, there's not much else. Yeah, there's really not much else at all. So when it comes to Watkins or Sesko, people, I also feel this might be me being unfair. Kato, what are you saying? If we judge from highlights, Simon Minter from Sidemen also looks great. Yeah, true. Hi, Luke. Yep. Everyone say good to Luke. If Sesko signs, either Chido or Hoyland will have to make way. Likely a low move, Chido. 100% that's going to happen if we move away from that. And I think that is how it's going to work. But yeah. And you're right. It is pointless glazing just watching highlight reels. But if you're going to watch highlight reels, it has to be their last few actions, not goals, actions. Watkins for me, but he's not worth 60 mil. He's not going to go for 60 mil. And Villa are open to sell. Let's be real. They are. Because they were open to bring in another striker, which means they're open to sell. Whoever just followed Paul Shields, thank you very much for that. Got to be Watkins, Sesko, going to be Erasmus 2.0. Okay, we're going through the same thing. But overall, that is what I think. Let's not forget, he's 22 years old and got room for development. I used to watch Sesko from RB Salzburg. That's why I'm suggesting. I hear you, Spot, and he's definitely. Can we also? I want to get this out there. Neither are bad. Neither are bad. What I'm trying to deduce and what I think fans need to start digesting a bit more is what's better for Manchester United in their current state. Because if we were brilliant, you'd sign both. Who cares? But we're not in that spot anymore. We have to just be able to be like, which of these players do we want at Manchester United for our current situation? We need, for me, we need a striker who can get goals immediately. I also want a striker who can add to the overall play because Mbeumo's going to get goals, Cunha's going to get goals, but you need your striker to lean into that. I think that Watkins can do that. And most importantly, Sesko is going to cost about 68 to 70 or 80 million pounds overall. Watkins, if he costs around half that, 40, around 40, like 45 overall, we have to do that. We absolutely have to do that. And one of the big rumored problems with Sesko Arsenal deal was his camp were demanding a release clause that was only 20 million more than the purchase price. Absolutely not. He will cost 60 dev. He won't though. Mystic, he won't. He just won't. He won't go for 40. I think he can go for an overall package of like 45. And I agree with you, Luke. I saw you mention that earlier. His assist record is ridiculous. We should also look at the budget because we also need a goalkeeper. I hear you. We do also need a goalkeeper. That's why if you buy Sesko, that's it. Unless you're going to get some significant money in, and I'm not sure where that's coming in from at the minute. We can do another show on that at a different time. But you are then taking away that money from getting a potential goalkeeper and a potential midfielder. That's a fact. All right. And we all know that's a fact. And then if you're trying to do the same with Watkins, you can get a midfielder and you can get a goalkeeper most likely. I think if we're smart and we like do installments and we do add-ons and all this, if you said to me it's either Watkins and another goalkeeper or just Sesko, you take Watkins and a goalkeeper all day long. I think Anthony will facilitate the purchase of a striker and Garnacho will facilitate the purchases of a goalkeeper and a midfielder. It's possible. Like there is talk of Anthony going to Al Nassr or to a Saudi team, and there is interest there. So not out of the realms of possibility. I reckon Watkins 50 mil if we can get Villa to buy Garnacho for 50 mil, I'd take that deal every day of the week. Garnacho's worth more though. I know he's ruined his value a little bit. He's still worth a lot more than that. We have 86 likes on the show. Let's get it up to 100 if we can. And we are also got 95 people, and subscribers wise, 7,223 guys on TikTok. Come over, link in bio, and subscribe because we're trying to hit 10K before the start of the season, folks. We're trying to hit 10K before the start of the season because I've got pictures next to me on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Dylan, is that me? Stop it. And just if you're interested, Luke has mentioned, check out Hobby FC on YouTube for quality hobby-based content, also by me. Yes, it is by me. I have my own show in an actual, not facility, what's the word? In an actual studio where I've had guests on. We actually filmed a few episodes with guests recently. So if you can, follow up the Hobby FC show. It's also Hobby FC show or just at Hobby FC on TikTok, at Hobby_FC on Twitter, Hobby FC official on thingy. Then yeah, on where was I saying? On Instagram. Come on United stand at 8 o'clock. Absolutely not. Sell to buy either way at this point, right? Yeah, I guess. But we do have more money than I think people are making out. But I'd rather us sell to buy, personally. I want to see another sale go out. I'd not pay more than that for a guy that's acting like he's a Ronaldo regen but plays like a B-Tech Vardy. It'll be another case of Rashford. Who? You saying Watkins would be another case of Rashford? Or Garnacho? I'm assuming you mean Garnacho. Yeah, Jonathan. Absolutely right. If you had a chance of a new goalkeeper or striker, what you picking? Depends who the goalkeeper is. But out of the two, neither. I'd go for a midfielder. I can hear the dog barking. It's usually a bad sign. Please don't pee inside. I do think if we get sales for Garnacho, Sancho, and Anthony, maybe Casemiro and Luke Shaw, I don't see why we shouldn't worry about that. We don't buy a midfielder, yeah. Watkins won't be an impactful player. Okay, guys, the dog keeps barking. I need you to do something for me, please. If you can, I'm going to come back in literally 2 minutes. I need to let him out. Can you please, this show has just been absolute chaos. I do apologize. But if you can, please subscribe or follow wherever you are. If you're on TikTok, link in bio, please, right now, come over and subscribe. Let's get these numbers up as much as we can. Let's get the likes up as much as we can. And by the time I come back, because I won't be able to see everything, drop a super chat if you want me to check it out. And if we can get some members, that'd be lovely too. I'll be right back. Just everyone, mods, you know what you're doing. Thank you very much. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I do apologize for that. That's very unlike me, but here we go. So, what is people saying on here? Yes, absolutely. Just FIFA. What's this nonsense you're putting in the chat? We don't do this shit around here. Now everyone just breathe. Yeah, true. That's what we need. Let's all relax. You know what? I'm just gonna take a little sip. Oh my god, I ran to up the stairs and now I'm scared. Need a bit of this. I want to see the doggo. He's downstairs. Well, he's outside now. We have an Italian Greyhound. It's my girlfriend's dog. So, well, he is effectively my dog now. I've adopted him. But yeah, he's an Italian Greyhound. He's nearly 5, I believe. Guys, how are we feeling about a Dev FC Fantasy Football League? Oh, that means I have to keep up with it. I can't do that. I won't do it unless I have a brand deal. I'll be real. I can't do it. I really can't. I want Dev. Okay. Can we have a play date? Lol, what with the dog? Sure, Riley, why not? Nice, get him on the wing. We've got to celebrate. The Nicholas Jackson links are finally over. Simon, where did you read that? Where's that coming from? Well, to be fair, I'm not seeing the links anymore. Are you saying it just because you're not seeing it, or was there anything specifically? It does look. I hear what you're saying though, because it looks like it is a Sesko and Watkins head to head. Like it's nothing more. I've never seen the pleasure of a fantasy league. Do you know what? Me neither. Can I put that out there? Me neither. I hate fantasy league. Can you guys say that? Like, who do you like fantasy league? Do you like fantasy league at all? Like FPL? I just don't like it. Just watch Sesko's last 100 shots. I'd still take him. Fair. You know what? There's nothing more I can say. Fair enough. I disagree with you, but that's the nature of the business. Like, you like fantasy league? G858? Really? Have you seen that Spurs are apparently front runners for Rodrigo? That's not going to happen. He's going to go from Real Madrid to Spurs. When does that happen? It's usually the other way around. Yes, Luke. Luke, you're too... Love you, brother. I like FPL. Got my wife to finally show interest in football. Really? You know what? If you're going to make it a... if you're going to make it like a fun game, then yeah, you can. But otherwise, nah. Can't be arsed with it, man. Sesko would be sick with Cunyan and Burmo, and is so good in the air. This good in the air thing, Jesus. Here we go, Sesko, please, 78 mil. Nah, my autistic brain loves the organization of a team, but I always forget to keep up with the season. So true! Oh my God. Because I don't actually have autism. I haven't got it checked, but I'm pretty sure I do. That is so true. Because I'm pretty sure I do, because I would just play Football Manager as an example and just like mess around with teams. That's what I really enjoyed doing. I didn't really care about anything else, really. I just like messing around with the teams. So I hear what you're saying, brother. I actually hear what you're saying. But then it's when as soon as you get an injury and you got all this stuff, like Kingsley loves it. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. And also, like, you start rooting for rivals. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know it makes you it makes you like care a bit more for other games, but I don't care. Play for money keeps you interested, yeah, but I'll just lose my money. I'd rather just give up, genuinely. Hear me out and let me know your opinion. Watkins would improve our team better and link up to get the most out of new forwards, but Sesko would be perfectly ready for when we're set to make a title charge. Yeah, but we're not set to make a title charge. I hear what you're saying, but Jesus, I just don't think. Can we get an Ollie Sesko or a Benjamin Watkins? Yeah. Sesko's going to flop. Cozy, straight in there. Agreed, Ash. I've seen your emails, mate. We will do something. Don't worry. Watkins is good for 2 to 3 seasons max. He will. Oh, where's it gone? He will turn into the next Casemiro after that, leaving us with the same problem. It's not the same problem, though, is it? Dev, when your channel gets bigger, always remember to keep on talking to the chat. It's a good look, mate. 100%, $1,000,000%. That will never change. That will never change. Obviously, it'll be difficult when there's loads of people in and I can't actually follow the chat, but that's what super chats and members are for. So don't worry, mate. I wouldn't do this if I didn't want that to happen. Laurie Whitwell. Oh, go on, Simon. Thank you for that update. A move for Nicholas Jackson, a player under consideration, has been ruled out due to Chelsea's demands. Thank God. Thank God people can shut up about that now. Thank you, Simon. Really appreciate you saying that. And 20 to 30 mil for Muniz is a steal. Yes. Hear me out. If I am the manager of Manchester United, and bear in mind, I will be doing a football manager series on here. I'll be streaming the whole thing, so I won't be cut or look very nice, but I'll be streaming it. You guys can join in. There'll be long form streams as well. So watch out for that maybe on Thursday. I'll probably be able to do the first one on Thursday, where I'm just going to manage Man United in terms of how I would do it, how I would do all the transfers. And I would sign Muniz straight away, 25 million. 30 million. I would throw 20 million or 30 million at Angelo Stiller. Same amount of money on Hayden Hackney. Give me a 15 million on Senny Lamans. Done. That would be my 100 million spent on 4 players. And you want 80% of that to go on one striker. I can't get that out. I can't understand that. Now Chelsea come for Nacho, please. Martin Mitted says, Dev, damn, 7K subs. I wouldn't be on the live these past days. But the channel keeps growing. Martin, that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. A question, Fahad, you're asking? What is your question, mate? You said question in capitals, so it must be big. W. Langan, you want Sesko? Fair enough. I believe Xerxes would be a good striker. I agree with you. Sesk, no. That's interesting. Why are you not looking at the better option? Fahad. Okay. Blocked. He mentioned a certain player. You know what he did. Okay. He's gone. So that's my opinion on the whole thing. Really, I'd rather have Mateta. Jesus, what's happening with Sancho? I don't know. We're going to be doing another live in the next couple of days where we talk about just general news. It's either going to be on Wednesday or Friday, and I want to do a. Did you actually block him over mentioning a player? No, I blocked him over mentioning a person who beats women. But with the rest of it as well, like on the other shows, like I'm kind of going to switch it up, but I think that gaming will become quite a significant portion of it, just because I enjoy it. But it'll be laid back gaming vibes, and you can just all join in whenever you want. It'll be on Twitch, it'll be on YouTube, and it'll be on maybe Twitter. I might do Twitter as well, just to get more people in there. Dev, you got to take my comment if you want to know why Watkins will cost 60 mil. Sorry, I didn't see. Oh, there you are. I feel Watkins will go for 60 mil because if we choose him, Newcastle gets Sesko, then Villa knows we don't have anyone to pay for. Okay, I hear what you're saying, but it's more who gets in there first. How do you think Lamans are going to perform if he comes in? I think he'll do very well. God, I want Belabor. Oh, Dylan, don't make me sad. Don't make me sad. I really, really want Belabor. If it's up to me, yeah, no striker. All the money spent on midfield. Genuinely. A car is nothing without the engine. Give me Belabor. Give me Angelo Stiller. Give me Hayden Hackney. Give me Bouadi. Is it Isaac Bouadi, the one who plays for Lille? Give me all of them. Why not? We should have got Angel Gomez for free, just as an option. Give your honest opinion on Xerxes. I think he started off really badly. I think he's gotten a lot better, but he does need to wise up. He does need to wise up. Luke, let me see what your chat was there, brother. Dev, any luck on the merch? You know what? I put out a tweet yesterday or 2 days ago, sorry, saying we're not getting Donnarumma, no, but asking for anyone who's got any expertise there, because yes, I do want to set up a merch line a merch line here, but I do really want to set up just a brand in general that'll get the main channel in, but also I can have like a part of that brand for the football side. I really think that'll be big. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that will happen. And I am speaking to a company now for like a limited edition merch range, just to kind of test the waters and see what people think. But that will happen. That will happen. And I will be doing, I do want to set up a brand. I think that's where it needs to go. Like Hobby FC has a show and I'm really proud of that. And it's just going to keep growing. That is really good. It's going to have a show. Then you've got Dev FC, which will have the gaming element and the streaming element and the watch alongs. That's its own thing. And then my main channel, I want to continue building my profile, but also do stand-up comedy and to have and to have a clothing line. That'd be really good. Not gonna lie, Riley, you weird sometimes. What did Riley say? Where is Riley? Dev branded underwear. Riley, you do come out with some weird stuff, you know, but I love you still. All sales go towards Belabor. Yeah, facts. Wish you all the luck, man. Do remember us when you're big, bro. I ain't forgetting nobody. People say when you're big, what does that mean? Because I'm not to sound like a knob, but like someone mentioned it earlier. Like I do have other channels which are bigger than this, and I like the process of growing things from the ground up. And I think the one thing I've missed when growing that was community. I haven't built a community, and that's what I want with this. Dev, if the 4 remaining outcasts aren't sold, who would you be most comfortable reintegrating back into the squad? Garnacho, out of all of them, because he has got something to offer. Like whatever you want to say, yes, he does. But I just don't like. I just don't want it. I think you can have millions of followers. I'm on now 2.1, I believe it. Everything together, I'm on 2.1. Dev, please come to India one day, of course. We have a crazy fan base in India. Yeah, I know. A lot of my followers on Instagram are Indian, actually. What about Adam Wharton? Like, yes, but it's just if he's too expensive and he's already had a bit of an injury, I'd go for Belabor over him. We've got 5 minutes left in the show. Whatever you want to ask, let's get through it. Whether it's a super chat, if you want to drop some love or to ask a specific question, go ahead and do that. We are on 7,225 subscribers. Love that. If you're on TikTok, please come over and subscribe. These are quick fire questions now, whether it's about me, the channel, Manchester United, whatever you want, let's talk about it. Would you take Pope for £10 million? No, I'd rather take Lamens for 15 to 17. Do you think we get top 6 if we get Watkins and a new keeper? Yes. Don't come to India, too much tax facts. Shame we can't have both Watkins and Sesko. Rasmus and Sesko learning from Watkins would be good. 100%. That'd be elite. We need long-term, not short-term. I think we kind of need a bit of both. Do we finish ahead of Chelsea? No. Chelsea are building a very good team. I think with Garnacho, the best case scenario is that he fixes issues and thrives here, which is also why we can't demand good money for him, I guess. Dev, if you come to India, you'll be shocked to see my part of the state in India. Where are you from? You didn't reply on if there's a live on my birthday. Oh, bro, probably, yeah. Let's just say, yeah. It most likely, yeah. Do you think we can sell the players we want? I think so, yeah. I think they will all go. What would be your reaction if Sesko agrees to come for United? I'd still be happy. Again, I told you, neither are terrible choices, but it's all about the money. It is all about the money. If it's a good deal for Sesko, I'm happy. If it's that amount of money, I'm going to be really concerned. I'll be honest. What is this? Anthony and maybe Ghana. Yeah, Fez. Nothing all rubbish come to Goa. Best state of India. Football is our religion. Really? I know Goa had a football team, didn't they? Yeah, Fez, Luke. Mokio from Ajax would be the next Belabor. Oh, what's his first name then? Cass? A recent member of the channel. The most recent member of the channel, I have to say. Am I Indian? Yes. This is why TikTok and YouTube are so different. Proper questions from the community. Random questions like that. Yes, I'm Indian. If that changes anything. What subscriber number on? 7226 now. Come on, guys. Click the link in bio. Come over. Oh, what number likes are we on? Are we over 100? Surely we're over 100 now. Surely we are. 98. Nah, 2 more likes, guys. 2 more likes. Shout out to all England fans. A massive congratulations on winning the Euros. Yes, the women have done it yet again. Back-to-back winners. Absolutely elite. I hope we can get 69, 73 million pounds for Sesko through gentle agreement. I just don't know. Mokio would be such a good signing. Your team, Mokio. I need to look at him. Kaz, once this video is done and it's uploaded, can you comment that name on the video just so I remember to check it out? Because Dylan saying Mokio would be such a good signing as well. I need to look at him. There is 100% Nordic, can't you tell? Yeah, facts. TikTok comments are pure trolls, facts. Thank you, Jordan. Oh, except for this Jordan guy who just said, Dev, you're a legend, mate. No, we like Jordan. Thank you, Jordan. How much would it cost to get Angelo Stiller? I think between 25 to 30 million. C said, Dev to be cast in a Jason Momoa biopic. Yeah, because we look exactly alike. What else is going on? So yeah, last couple of minutes in the show. Is Donnarumma possible? No, 40. That's not happening. Mokio could play the Aiden Heaven role, though, in midfield and LCB. So I don't know if he's a priority. Okay. Chevalier to PSG. What about Donnarumma? I don't think Donnarumma's coming. Nathan Ngumu. I've had a look at that. Not sure. Brother, are you Christian? If it's personal, you don't have to answer. It's not personal. No, I'm Sikh. I'm not a very religious person in general, but yeah, I'm Sikh. Spartan. What's Spartan coming up? Nah, Spartan, you can ask about religion. It doesn't matter. Luke, stop making me cry, brother. You're too nice. Luke is too kind, I swear to God. Luke is literally one of the kindest people on this platform I've ever had the pleasure of coming across. We've got 98 likes still. Can we get 2 more? Say night, guys. Have an awesome night/day, everyone. Yeah, I think that's going to be the end. I'm sure we can get 2 more likes, or we can get some subscribes. The LA Matthews, yes, that's my guy. I've been on his channel a couple of times. Dev, I miss you, brother. Going to do a Prem predictions pod soon, and I want you on, bro. You know where I am. You know where I am. And if you haven't already, come over to my YouTube. Yeah, I want you to check it out. Thank you for creating a non-toxic Man United community, Dev. Yes, see, this is what it's about. This is what it's all about. Come to Mauritius one day. Yeah, when I'm rich, I will. Dev, do you think getting Vitek signing an extension and going on loan is a good idea? Yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea. If he does well, we get money for him, or he can play. If not, it's still good. 100 likes. We got it. Did we get 100 likes? Hang on. Let me refresh. Where are we on? Yes, mate. I'll run 99. Oh, it'll probably be 100 in a bit. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. This will not be happening. Okay. Rob has just asked, am I doing a live stream for the Bournemouth match? Absolutely not. I'm not staying up till 2:30 in the morning to do a live stream. And my girlfriend wouldn't appreciate that either. That is never going to happen. So I'm sorry if you were hoping for that, but that is not going to happen. But now that is the end of the show. And I want to say thank you to everyone who has joined and had stuck with me through the technical issues at the beginning and the barking dog, right, who has stopped and is being an absolute gem. But thank you all very, very much for showing the love as usual. Simon, I will be checking that out for sure. Disc, yep, good keeper, but not entirely sure that it's right for us at the minute. I'd rather go for Lamens. But anyway, that is us for today. And if you can, please, I'm going to end on TikTok first as usual, because YouTube always gets priority. Guys, I will be doing videos on TikTok all the time, but YouTube is where we're trying to build out the community properly. So if you can, click the link in bio and come over and subscribe. That would be amazing. We are on 7,226 subscribers. Let's get 7,250. Come on. Link in bio. Come and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next show. Thank you very much. And now to all my people in YouTube, thank you as well. You all know how much I care about you, how I care about for this community, and I appreciate it. When will you do a video call with the fans? 10K special? 10K is going to be a Q&A, but we can do that. 104 likes. Love that. Love that from all of you. Thank you very much. And I will see you on the next live. It'll probably be either tomorrow or Thursday. Stay tuned for what's happening on Thursday, because I want to do a Football Manager related show, as in like a proper gaming stream. So if that's your thing, definitely check it out. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all. And I'll see you on the next show.